We are Marie and Ara from Ara Tax, and we are here today to talk about the flat tax rate for foreigners in Korea. This is Ara, and she is a certified Korean tax accountant, and I am Marie. So, Ara, what is a flat tax rate?
A flat tax rate is 19%, and it is a single tax rate applied to all levels of income. A normal income tax rate for individuals ranges from between 6% and 42% in Korea. Please remember that this tax rate is a progressive rate which increases as the tax base goes up. Therefore, the higher your income, the higher the tax rate is applied.
19% sounds much better than the normal income tax rate. Who can apply the flat tax rate?
A flat tax rate is applied to a foreign salary worker from the date the person first provides labor in the Republic of Korea until the taxable period that ends within 5 years. The first condition, you have to be a foreigner. A foreigner is a person who does not have Korean nationality. If you were a Korean but acquired other citizenship and renounced your Korean nationality, you can apply for a flat tax rate. If you were a foreigner but naturalized to Korea, then you can apply only for a flat tax rate while you were a foreigner. Second condition, you have to work as a salaried worker. If you work as a freelancer deducting a 3.3% income tax rate or own a business registered to the tax office, then you cannot apply a flat tax rate. Last condition, and the third one, you can apply a flat tax rate only for 5 years consecutively. Please be careful that this does not mean that you have 5 chances of applying the flat tax rate in your working lifetime in Korea. What it means is it starts from the very first year when you work as an employee in Korea and it ends in the 5th of the year. So let me give you an example. Let's assume you've started to work in Korea in the year 2015, but left the company in December of 2016. You didn't work for 2 years for 2017 and 2018. Then the last year in which you can apply for a flat tax rate is 2019 if you go back to work during 2020. This is because the flat tax rate is applicable only for the first 5 straight years starting from the first working year in Korea.
How much would a 90% flat tax rate save on your taxes?
I agree with you that the 19% income tax rate sounds very generous and tempting, but in practice, there are very few people who can benefit from it due to the way of how compute the income tax. When you apply for a flat tax rate, all favorable deductions and tax credits are not allowed. The deductions such as family deductions and credit card spending deductions are not allowed either. Also, tax credits such as child tax credit, insurance, education or donation credits, and housing-related tax credits are not allowed. This is an example of a person with a spouse or 2 people in the family whose gross salary is about 160 million in a year. As you see, if this person applies a 19% flat rate, then he is even worse off in terms of final income tax. When computing the tax base, a 19% flat rate does not allow social insurance deduction. Even worse is that it is required to add the company's portion of national health insurance and unemployment insurance on top of the gross salary. If your gross salary is less than a Korean won of 160 million, then you're better off just applying the normal income tax rate.
So what would happen if, for example, I have 2 kinds of income, a salary income and a personal business income? Can I still apply the flat rate to my salary income?
Yes, you can, but 19% is applied to your salary income only, and normal income tax rate is applied to your business income. When you do a tax filing in May for your business income, you don't need to add the salary income. These 2 types of incomes are taxed separately.
Well, we hope you guys found this video useful, and again, let us know in the comment section below if you have any questions. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell because we'll be back again with more videos about running a business, taxes and accounting for foreigners working in Korea. Hope to see you again next time.
Bye!
Bye.